There's no water in the hydrants, Governor.
It's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be, of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
to
everything
fill the
I can.
hydrants. I would fill them up personally, you know that.
I literally have.
I would fill up the hydrants myself. But would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not!
We have had some water-related problems. The more straws you put in a glass of water, the quicker it will empty. For almost a week, the largest wildfires in history have burned in a neighborhood in Los Angeles. There have been 24 confirmed deaths. About 12,000 buildings and 35,000 acres of land have been destroyed, and 200,000
We have had some issues with water.
people have been displaced. The issue of fire hydrants running out of water has also presented emergency workers with a
Stick enough straws into a glass of water, it's going to empty faster.
dilemma. According to LA Mayor Karen Bass, up to 20% of the city's fire hydrants were dry at some time this week. Governor, why were not the hydrants filled with water? Will the next time be different? However, California is situated on top of the Pacific Ocean, a vast water resource. Why, then, are not firefighters fighting the fires with seawater? Although the adjacent Pacific Ocean provides an abundant supply of water, there are drawbacks to utilizing seawater to put out flames. According to experts, saltwater can damage the ecosystem by salinizing soil, which stunts plant growth and lowers fertility, even though freshwater and seawater are both good for cooling fires. According to former fire analyst Tim Chavez, salt can sterilize soil, rendering it unfit for plants or crops. Water systems in metropolitan areas are not built to withstand such a conflict. You may have 3 or 4 houses like this one. 3 or 4 fire engines. We estimate that 8,000 structures have been lost. Therefore, 26,000 fire engines are needed, multiplied by 3 fire engines apiece. California does not have 26,000 fire engines, in my opinion. Additionally, firefighting supplies like tanks and hoses that are normally made for freshwater corrode in saltwater. In spite of this, firefighters in LA County have used ocean water by using customized super scoopers. Up to 1,600 gallons can be collected and dropped at once by these aircraft, which are immune to corrosion from saltwater.
Metropolitan water systems are not designed to sustain a firefight like this.
One house like this, you might have 3 or 4,
3 or 4 fire engines. We think we've lost 8,000 structures. So times 3 fire engines each, that requires 26,000 fire engines. I don't think the state of California has 26,000 fire engines.
Strong Santa Ana winds, however, present another difficulty for aerial firefighting in the area. Pilots have to make precise drops without causing harm to automobiles or buildings. How is the water system doing? By the way, were we drawn down because you had so much that was used, or were you simply overwhelmed? Were pipes involved? Was there electricity? It was a mix of pumps, pipes, and electricity. What was the drawdown? It is impossible, because you have already destroyed over 7,000 buildings here, and each one of those buildings had a leaky pipe, which caused us to lose water pressure. Currently, 16 additional aircraft, such as air tankers and Firehawks, are providing fresh water support. These resources might be diverted to other fires in Southern California after the Palisades fire. Is under control. However, the entire Pacific Palisades appears to be, regrettably, Gaza or one of these war-torn nations where terrible things have occurred. Additionally, fires are currently starting to
Up in the water system. Was it, and by the way, was it just overwhelming that you had so much that was used, we drew it down? Was it pipes? Was it electricity? It was a combination of pipes, electricities, and pumps. What was that drawdown? Impossible, because you lost 7,000+ structures right here anyway, and every single structure we lost had a pipe that was leaking, and we would have lost that water pressure anyway.
Spread everywhere.